As a traditional guy, I always believe that the guy should pay for the first date, but there are no guidelines as to what you should pay, what you should do, and what is required. And today I'm gonna break down what you should do as a guy on the first date, how to be smart about it, how to not waste your time, and how to respectfully treat her. What is up, guys? My name is Sumi. I'm a coach. I work with a lot of people online. If you find any of my videos helpful, please leave a comment down below. It really helps out the algorithm. Throw up a like, hit that bell notification to stay on top of all my videos, and let's jump into today's episode. Like I said, I believe that guys should pay on the first date. Now, if a girl asks you out, which is extremely rare, maybe it's like a 50-50 thing. I think that if you're inviting somebody out to go get something, it's kind of custom to just take care of the bill. First and foremost, I want you to understand that you should not be asking women out if you are not financially stable. If you are someone that does not have their bills together, don't go searching for women, because women are only going to drain you financially. Women are a luxury in this world, okay? If you're going to date women, understand there's a cost that comes with it. Not only just in raw resources, because women want to be taken care of, but also in your time, your effort, your energy. There is no logical scenario where you're going to be like, man, I got to pay bills this month. I got to find a woman. Now, on the flip side, girls are like this. Girls very much huddle together like, girl, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of doing this. I got to find a man that'll take care of me. I just want a sugar daddy, so on and so forth. That does exist on the other side. So please understand, if you're going to date as a guy, women cost money. Now, it doesn't mean that you just have to get your money and your retirement and start spending it on a girl. That's not what you should do. Don't be a girl's retirement plan, and also don't spend your retirement on a girl. You've got to understand that women will use you if you let them. And it's not all women, but a lot of them will. And you got to be smart in the way that you approach a woman when you take her out. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is this. Don't take her to dinner first. A lot of girls get upset when I say this. And honestly, it's a benefit to the girl even more than the guy. You don't want to go and take her out to dinner. First off, it's not financially smart. Taking girls to dinner left and right is not like what you should be doing unless you're an athlete, celebrity. You've got it like that where it doesn't even matter, and you're just looking for a transactional relationship. If you're going to take a girl to a very fancy place from day one, she's going to assume that this is your lifestyle. And I say this with a lot of respect. A lot of girls are not going to be used to it. A lot of girls are not going to be used to a $300, $400 dinner. They may say they are, but it's not something that they're going to every single day. So it's something that's different for them. And they're going to start to look at you as a cash symbol instead of someone that they actually want to get to know on a genuine basis. If your goal is to have a transactional relationship, to be a sugar daddy, do all this stuff, that's fine. I think that's personally very lame, and I think that you're a loser if you want to do that, but that's just my opinion. I don't recommend the whole sugar daddy thing, because then she doesn't really love you for you, and she only likes you for your money, so it's actually nothing. It's just a fake transactional relationship. I think that's the weakest thing that you can do as a man. You want a girl to really love you for you and care about you for you. Now, the first thing I recommend is take her to a coffee date, and people hate coffee dates. There's a whole TikTok trend of people not liking coffee dates, and I'll tell you, I get it. It's low value, it's low effort, it's not doing enough, but this guy does not know you. You do not know her. You do not need to put in a Hail Mary hard effort and spend a lot of your hard-earned money on a girl that you absolutely do not know. Do not try to blow your money to impress her. You don't even know her. She could be beautiful. You could talk a little bit. You could have been FaceTiming for a week or so. You don't fucking know her, and respectfully, you don't know him. Why would you take 2 hours to get ready and do makeup, then to go out in public with a guy that you absolutely do not know, sit in front of everybody in your town, in your community, and then sit there for 2 hours at a dinner that you may not even like? You may not even like the conversation. Oh my God, it's free food. But it's not good for you. It's buttered up food from some restaurant that you don't even know what went into it. Why would you do that to yourself? As a very elegant, respectful girl, you should just be very smart with your time. A woman's time, in a lot of cases, is more valuable than a man's, because women, they don't have a lot more time like men do. Men, we have to like 40 to get our stuff together. Women, if you're trying to date after 30, it's not impossible. You can definitely do it, but it gets a lot harder. So you gotta be smart with how you invest your time, especially for all the young women out there. If a guy wants to know you, get to know him quickly in small bursts. And as a guy, you should do the same. The formula is not different for both of you. You're in your youngest moment of your life. Do not waste time with someone that you don't know you're going to spend a lot of time with or not going to grow with. So take her on a quick coffee date. Say, hey, look, what are you doing Thursday? I got 30, 40 minutes free. I'd love to meet you somewhere. I'd love to meet you around the corner from your work, whatever it is, and we can grab a coffee. Don't be creepy about it. But 30, 40 minutes is all you need to just get someone's energy. Within the first 5 minutes, you're going to really understand her. Honestly, within the first minute, you're going to catch her energy, and she's going to understand you, and you're going to understand if you guys click or not. 5 minutes. And then from there, 15 is where you're going to get a better understanding of if our goals align, if our mindsets are the same. And in 30 to 40 minutes, you might get a good idea of her, enough to say, hey, I want to take this girl on a date. That is where you take her on a date. The first coffee date, it should be cheap. Coffee is not expensive. You can get 2 coffees for less than $20. Some of you might say, oh, I don't drink coffee. Who gives a fuck? Drink a water. I'm not here to make it perfect for you. I'm here to tell you that you just need to meet somebody and have a conversation. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If she really fucks with you and she likes the way that you look, she'll meet you for coffee, bro. Don't sit here and go for those girls that are like, I will not go if it's not this type of dinner, if it's not this type of restaurant. You do not want those women. You do not want to deal with them. If they're putting a price tag for their first interaction in terms of food, they're not the person for you. If a girl really fucks with you and she really likes you and she's ready to meet people and she wants to meet people, she's going to meet you for a coffee date and she's going to be available. Now, is she going to be blown away or wowed by it? Absolutely not. Is she going to come to your place in the middle of the day and hook up with you? No, do not. Don't assume this. Just get that out of your head. Get to know her. Get to meet her. Be respectful. And if it ain't for you, if it ain't for her, walk away from the situation, both of you. Here's the next thing. The first date. Don't splurge money. Do not spend money that's crazy. I will keep, I'm nice. Some people say I'm too nice with this, but I will keep it under $75. Now, a lot of you might be like, we can't go to dinner with $75. Don't go to dinner. Grab something quick. Grab, 2 meals is going to be $20, maybe an appetizer in there. That's $50 plus the tip. You got $75 there. Maybe you should bump it up to $100 if you're in like a very big city. But look, do not go splurge on a girl. And I'm telling you why. It's not that you don't have the money. Even if you have the money, I wouldn't do this. Personally, I don't do this. I take it slow because I don't want her to like me for the money and for everything that I have. When I meet a girl for the first time and I go on a date for the first time, I'm taking my Acura, which sadly I'm going to be getting rid of soon. I got to get another beater car. But the point is, my '08 Acura is what I drive. And I say it's a beater car, but to me, it's a really good car. It may have 170,000 miles on it, but that's the whip. That's my day one. So I don't want her to think, oh, this dude has a lot of money. Now, she might look at my social media and that might be a giveaway. But a lot of times when I'm meeting women, I don't try to give them my social media. I don't try to go about it that way. I try to meet them and just give them my number and try to keep it off that. So I really want someone to like me for who I am, and I don't want her to assume all these things that I have, so on and so forth. Not saying that a girl's going to see that and become an instant gold digger. I just would rather her know me for who I am and just my personality. A lot of you guys won't have this problem because you don't have G-Wagons and Lambos and other things posted on your social media like I do right now. The point is, just go about it in a simple way. Go to a simple restaurant. Don't do anything crazy. Keep it simple. If she's going to be like, the lunch was only $60, like this other guy did spend way more money on me, you do not want her. I'm telling you. And ladies, if you're looking at a man for how much he spends at you, I'm going to tell you right now, the wealthiest men in the world are not like, yo, here's my bank account, like, take everything. They got to that position because they're smart. They're not stupid. They're not just going to blow their money on you. Now, here's the next part, right? If you like her and things make sense, up it. Go a little bit more. You can do a little bit more. Now, here's where we start getting into some serious money. Look, you spent like $30, $40 on the coffee date, maybe. You spent $100 on this lunch, whatever you had, $150. That's what we're at right now. The next dinner can be it can be nice. It can be better. I think that the third time's a charm, and I don't mind taking a woman out if I've talked to her for a little bit and I've gotten to know her and we've sat down a couple times and she has a different perception of me as like a regular person. Then I'll spend some money on her. Then you can show out, or you don't have to. You can keep it at the level that you feel comfortable at. But my big thing is, don't show a woman a lifestyle that's unrealistic. If you're not eating at restaurants by yourself, if you're not doing these things with your boys, if you're not doing this with your friends, then I would not take a woman out. A lot of guys will not take their friends out to go eat, but they'll take some random girl that they have no idea who she is, and they'll wine and dine her and do everything for her instead of their own boys. I think that's absolutely disgusting. I think that's absolutely weak. If you're not buying food from restaurants, I would not even take a girl out. Now, I'm not out here sitting down eating dinner with all my boys on a day-to-day basis, but when we're out, I'm Uber Eatsing, I'm getting stuff. We're going out and we're taking care of ourselves. And a lot of times I like to eat at home because it's healthier. But the point is, I take care of people and I still do that. And I don't try to emulate a lifestyle that I'm not living. $1,000 dinner, that ain't me. It's not what I do normally, and I don't take girls to $1,000 dinners. And with that being said, you should not take a girl out to a $300 dinner if you haven't taken your best friend, your mom, your father, the people that you love and care about in your life to a dinner like that. Save it for your family. If you want to date and you want to eat out at restaurants, I want you to understand it's very, 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 very expensive. And the standard that's set is unfair for a lot of guys. And I would tell you to just get your money up and focus on yourself and then approach the dating market instead of trying to like balance it all together or having a budget of like $300 to date every single month and to go out. Look, we all want love. We all want intimacy. but it comes very easily as you build yourself up as a man. And when you build yourself up as a man and you have a lot of success in your life, the money comes, you start spending on things, you start looking nicer. Women will start to sense that. Women can smell money. Women can smell success. They can sense it in a guy. You can't cover it up. So you got to get very focused on building your success up because things just naturally appear to you. People will tell me all the time, oh, why don't you enjoy life? The more I do, the more success I have, life becomes more enjoyable. I find myself waking up in better places. I find myself driving nicer cars. I find myself wearing better clothes, eating better food. That's what happens when you're successful. And also concurrently with all of that, you end up dating better women that will not necessarily take less from you, but they'll be okay with not eating at a crazy place because they see the value in who you are. A lot of the women that I talk to just are happy to be there and having a conversation with me, and they want to learn, they want to grow with me, they want to engage with me. And I think that's amazing, and that's what I think a real, genuine interaction is. Instead of her trying to finesse me for a meal or finesse me for some kind of experience, she's trying to really get to know me, and that is what you want. Become valuable in society. Become a member of society that contributes, and women will naturally approach you by the droves, and you don't even have to focus on spending a lot of money out there. I know a lot of athletes, celebrities, whatever it is, they be going to Chick-fil-A, Chipotle with the girls. Future says it in his songs, we'll get Chipotle here and there. That's some real shit. A lot of you guys who don't have the money are spending $300 on a dinner for a girl that you don't even know, and she's just using you for a little quick meal. Do not do that. Be smart about the way that you approach women. I would not recommend you spend a lot of money on the first date. The first date should be a coffee date. It should be chill. It could be a walk in the park. It could be you guys taking your dogs out together. It could be something fun. It could be a walk on the beach. It doesn't have to be anything even to do with money. If she wants to get to know you, she will get to know you. Do not listen to all the nonsense that women are putting out there. Those are not the women that you want. These are girls that are just looking for money. They're in a different stage in their life, and they're not looking for a relationship. They're looking for an experience and a fun time, and I don't recommend that you provide that and be at the other end of that. So with that being said, I hope that this was helpful, guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. Ladies, let me know if you agree with me. Guys, let me know if you agree with me. And until next time, Sumi, out.